for his age, and he, in pursuit to find purpose, he started turning to religion because a lot of people found purpose in life through religion. So he was trying to read up on it, but
Mm-hmm.
of course, none of it really made sense to him, and so before we start, I'll show you where to pull.
Yeah, yeah. Well, first we go to
Um,
the flask, right? The cauldron. Yeah.
So we can. Well, we can. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's run straight to the cauldron.
No, kill. Don't run, just kill.
Oh, okay. So okay. We pull into here.
Oh, whoa!
So
You get them all to come through this single corridor?
no. There's two. There's two.
Oh,
No,
two.
no, no.
Okay,
But
okay.
you go south.
Okay, sure.
No, you can't do south anymore. But
I don't
you
think it
normally
matters
go
though,
south.
because I can't wave anyway.
No, I know, no. So what I'm trying to say is,
Mm.
like, because this is how me and Katie did it, and we did it really well.
Okay.
And but we don't hunt on this floor anyway, so it shouldn't really matter. But
Okay.
if we do hunt up here, she basically just walls herself with wild growth, these two, and just stands in the corner.
Okay.
And then I will stand here,
Okay.
right? You stand in the corner, and you just throw avalanches, basically.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, it's the same concept through all the different styles. So we'll just run straight down. I will lure here, and you'll. So this is the first pull that we do, and the second pull is just downstairs. So
Okay.
you're standing there is perfect. And hang on. Do you want to quickly go tap it when we go downstairs?
Tap what?
The cauldron.
Oh. I never
See
used. Never heard that word used for cauldron before.
tap it. So see the stairs,
Which one?
the bottom left stairs.
This one right here? Okay.
So yeah. So what you do is so let's just kill this first. Don't stand too close to me because the viziers will fucking rape us.
I was here yesterday, Eli.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what you do is when I run down, I'm gonna run right, and you're going to wall here, and then you're gonna wall here, and then you're just gonna chill here, right? And then I'll pull the mobs back, and I will stand roughly here, and you just shoot avalanches. And these are the only two pulls we're gonna do.
Okay. I don't think I need to wall myself though. Like, I don't mind taking a few of them on me.
Yeah, so let's go up.
Yeah.
When you go up, just run left. Yep, perfect. And then I'll pull this guy in. Except I fucked up. Here we go.
Hi.
So it's basically just these two pulls, and you can get 5.5, 5.6.
Cool. What?
Kate's giving me shit for leaving her. I said this is a nightly scheduled event.
I'm just gonna.
No. The reason you wall yourself isn't. I know you can tank it, but the point is they aggro on me.
No, but like I can do this. Same thing. I mean, we don't take more damage from the chain, right? It's just we both take damage.
No,
from the
you
chain.
do. You do take more damage.
When they hit more targets, they do more damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Because like when I duo here with Katie, it's fine. But when I trio here with an EK, I get fucking raped. Okay. Right, go upstairs. No, seriously, just wall yourself.
But that takes 2 turns. I don't want to make do
It's
2
okay.
turns with no attacks.
That's okay.
Fine, but I only use 1 wall.
Yeah, that's okay. You can just use one wall. It's fine.
Aye.
I'm an idiot and I got trapped. Can you come up, please?
God. Yeah, I'll kill that assassin for you. There you go.
Okay, let's try again.
Oh no, I can't use that either.
Yeah, see, like, whenever you stand near me, my health just drops faster. I can feel it. I can feel the viziers.
I don't believe it, so I'm gonna test it for a while. No, I've never heard of chain damage doing more damage. I mean, okay, it kind of makes sense, but I've just never heard of it.
It does, trust me.
I'll stand 3 away from you. How about that? I got it. Which way do you go? You go up and then you come back down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is faster because we don't have to walk through that other room. Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Come on. Ah, I hate it when that happens. Oh, no, didn't work. There we go. Yeah, so just doing these two pulls is quite good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
And the thing is, you get actually quite a lot of viziers here on this pull.
So we just leave that. Okay, fine. Kill it.
You just kill the stack 4, yeah. Yeah, we definitely kill faster than because my cooldown for the distance res was perfect when I was with Katie.
Oh, well,
But with you, we kill too fast.
damn. That seems like. Oh, I went first. Go.
Now we gotta kill this man.
No, what? Oh, great.
No, you can get out. You can get out. There's always one spot. I wait for you to come up before I res the Cobra Scout.
Okay. Smart.
Mike says hi too. She's a great girl.
Wait, what?
She says, yeah, leave me. See if I care. Say hi to Mike. Or there's this other druid I've been playing with. And she's like, say hi to them for me. And then I said, Mike says hi too. And he just sends me a sad face.
Someone has abandonment issues.
Should I tell her that? Come on.
Should we do a boost?
I'm not.
No?
I'm at 37 hours. You can boost if you want.
Okay, then I'm not either. Because I don't want to pressure people into boosting.
You do you, bro.
No, I mean I don't want to pressure people into staying a full hour.
I don't understand. She's trying to speak Chinese and it's kind of funny. But I don't understand what she's saying.
What did she say?
怎么的经历有我吗？喂，在你的心里有我吗？ She's doing 拼音。
哇，
没有，仅有2个人。
Jesus.
So anyway, back to purpose of life.
Okay, you're so funny.
Yeah. So he was saying how he read through all these different religious texts and couldn't really find a suitable answer until he read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Oh,
which is kind of interesting because it talks about life, right?
talking about a
And
lot of things. Yeah.
you know, the whole point was that these guys were traveling around trying to find the purpose of life, and then you know, remember the whole the answer to life and everything's 42. And I think the idea was just to make fun of it, right?
Mm.
And it's more about yeah, I guess you don't have to war yourself since you can kind of tank these.
Mhm.
And you can just run up the stairs to lose aggro. And we kill them so goddamn fast anyway.
I just can't sit still.
Yeah, ADHD kid, probably.
Yeah, I know. It's rough.
See, we're at 5kk raw already.
Hmm.
Let's see how much we can get. Because a lot of people ask him like what gets him up in the morning, because every day he's just like bombarded with just shit. You know, like in 1 week he was in Israel trying to sort out peace there, and then you know the whole, I don't know if you've been following OpenAI and all the dramas that have been going on there.
Yeah, that was one big.
You know, the whole
Crap
Sam
show.
Altman got fired, 3 CEOs in 3 days, and then
Yep.
that was kind of interesting. But then, you know, of course, Elon gets pulled into that shit as well because he was one of the co-founders.
Mhm.
And then he's very worried because he was saying how, you know, him and Larry Page, the guy that made Google, and Larry had no sort of worry for AI kind of oversight and protection against the human species. And he said he realizes when Larry called Elon a speciesist, you know, like we're only considering the human race.
What? Wait, what other races should we consider? Or rather, other species,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm guessing yeah, speciesist.
Yeah, but what other
He said-
species should we be considering?
I don't know. That's why Elon was just like, and that's kind of actually why OpenAI started, was because it was to almost put these monopolies in check, or to have a counterweight,
Okay.
to be more precise. And then, you know, it was sad because this not-for-profit organization, open source, became a closed source, for-profit, $90 billion organization,
Yeah.
which is it's just crazy to think Elon can just co-fund something and the next minute it's like a $90 billion business.
Oh yeah, if you throw enough money at something, you get out of it. That's just how it is.
It's incredible.
Once you have money, money is so easy to make. It's very, very unfair. But
Well, I also think it's like when you develop the ability to make money, you kind of have the formula, right? You have the ruthlessness, you have the courage, you have money that you're willing to lose as well. Like all of these contribute to success. And it's that mindset, and I can see it in the everyday people. They just can't handle it. It's kind of interesting. You know, like people are so afraid to lose even a tiny amount
because
at
they
the
don't
risk
have it.
of becoming a failure. No, okay, no, not even that. Like my friend was wanting to start a business, and it's only going to cost her $200 to start, and at most that's what she will lose, right? Because it's just the initial stock that she needs to buy. And I said you only need to spend $200 to kind of test the proof of concept, to build your process, to understand how it works, how to invoice someone, how to ship your products. And just start with $200. And but she's like, but I might lose $200. I'm like, yeah, so $200 is nothing. Who
Yeah.
fucking cares? And she was just so afraid of failing, because I genuinely cannot believe that it would be because of money, monetary value. Because if you lose $200, so who fucking cares, right?
Yeah.
But they were so afraid that they're just stuck in this mindset. And I think truly it is a mindset that you need to change. Um, and when you go through running businesses, and to be honest, when I look at myself and my history in personal development, I went through the same stages, right? Like, I literally bought a couple of pallets of masks, and then there was this day when my old work decided to bring a container of masks and then sell it for really cheap, and I had this little panic attack, like, oh no, what am I gonna do? My business is gonna fail. I can't compete with the likes of them. They're just gonna undercut me, and so I went through the same kind of wheels of anxiety, and I totally get it. But now when I look back at it, I just think I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why was I so worried? But again, until you go through these experiences, it's very hard to shift your mindset, I suppose. Bro, we're at 6kk raw.
Pretty good.
This is better than Sphinx, bro.
It is. Yes. But only on rapid.
Oh, I would love to try this not on rapid.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, develop a lab for it. Could be fun.
Cause yeah. But this is insane. This is literally better than. This is better than library.
Okay, so how does this all factor back into purpose of life?
So, everyone asks Elon why, like what gets him up in the morning, because to be quite honest, his day's pretty shit. He's just solving problems all the time, and people
Right.
give him a lot of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's not exactly the most, approachable guy. I mean, you can't really be a normal chill dude and do everything that he does. It's just, it wouldn't be fair. And his answer is usually always, there must be something that excites you. And that's kind of the reason why SpaceX exists. It's to advance human civilization to be a spacefaring species. And he says that the thought of that was the most exciting form for him. And that's kind of why he gets up every day to kind of accomplish. And you gotta like really hand it to him, man. Like this guy's nuts. Like to be a software engineer coding and was like, I'm gonna just build a rocket company and achieve the thing that everybody says is impossible to achieve.
Well,
And-
right now he hasn't really proven the public wrong. It's still impossible.
What do you mean?
Like humanity becoming a spacefaring civilization.
Oh no.
It's-
But the first milestone was to build reusable rockets, right? And he
Yes.
did that.
There's been some strides
Ah.
made, but it's so far off that like it's
Like okay, SpaceX has been doing this successfully since like 2015. They're still the only company that can do this.
yes, but
No other companies.
they're largely government funded. So if you want to be a private organization, you kind of have to be able to stand on your own, and without government funding. But right now, it's just like, and maybe even for the foreseeable future, there's just no chance of being profitable. So, I mean, the thing is, space
You have to really be willing to lose money on this.
yes, and that requires money to begin with. That's not something everyone can do. 'Cause-
No, 100%, I agree.
yeah,
But he's a self-made man. Like he literally built his own wealth, and then he more or less gambled his whole wealth away to build this.
yeah. So until you can kind of see a little bit of return, without government funding, I'm not convinced that this project will succeed, because I just don't think humanity is ready to be a spacefaring civilization.
You think so?
Yeah,
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Okay. I don't like standing here.
Yeah. That's why you gotta be a little bit further away, because the chain damage really hurts, man. Anyway, it was just going on to talk about, you know, and I guess he made it his mission to make life multi-planetary, right? He wants to leave a legacy. He wants to start because, like you said, it's incredibly hard to start something like this. So
Yeah.
he needs to be the first to start.
Someone's
So
got to start
whether
it. So
it's-
like, yeah.
Yeah. And you know, like when I was talking to you about how, you know, when we have our conversations where we talk about space and purpose and existence and all that kind of stuff, it kind of puts into perspective all the other little issues in my life, and it almost becomes just inconsequential.
Yeah. It does. But I think my rebuttal was, we are all we have in this world. So we should, put more weight on what we are and what we have.
Yeah.
So, when we talk about the universe, the galaxy, and our solar system, whatever, you can be like, yeah, well, Earth is so small compared to literally anything in space. But then I say, Earth is all we have. We are not Martians. We're not, anywhere else in the universe. We're only here. So to think that we are small compared to the rest of the universe is a little irrelevant because we're not in the rest of the universe. That's like a philosophical outlook.
Oh, it's good. I've been asking a number of people what the purpose of life is, and
Yeah.
it's interesting what people say. It's but one thing's for certain: nobody really knows why we're here.
I think the very question it doesn't. You can't expect an answer from this question because to suggest a purpose suggests that there is something greater than you creating purpose. And this question it's too open. Like something greater than us creating purpose. Like God, I don't know. But then everyone has their own idea of what God is. So I want to stand up here, kind of. Yeah, because I'm looking at the kind of like the business pitch of becoming multi-planetary, and it is so averse to investors. Like, what sane investor would try to, invest in this business? Because your only kind of positive is, well, we can explore the universe and branch out. Kind of that's the only benefit to becoming to essentially a civilization off of Earth. Whereas the drawbacks are way too. Just like you can make an entire list of the drawbacks, and then you bring that to investors. They're like, it costs a lot of money, and it's a big risk, and there's not many benefits. That's not something that investors would love to give you your money for, give you their money for. So that's why right now, at least, we're just not ready. I don't think the science is there, I don't think the technology is there, and I don't think the mindset is there. This could change in the future, but who knows when. Anything else? Wait, can you still hear me? Might have
What the heck?
lost it.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me now?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yes. Did you turn your mic off?
I didn't, but it turned itself off, which is kind of freaky.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, wait, could you hear me for the last little while, or not at all?
Not at all.
Oh shit!
I was just
The whole
talking to
time I
myself.
was speaking, and I was just like wondering why you weren't replying.
I was speaking too.
Oh,
Did you hear me though?
I could hear you. Yeah, no, my mic was just muted. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
I didn't touch my mic because my hands are on my keyboard. If you know what I mean.
Okay, so what did you say?
I said that the purpose of doing this is not to the first point of multi-planetary, and you saying that investors wouldn't really want to invest and there's no real return.
Right.
I don't think his goal is to make money here. It's rather to prevent human civilization from going extinct. So when there is a global catastrophe like what happened with the dinosaurs,
Okay.
that we don't go extinct. I think that is really the main driving point. Money is kind of irrelevant.
Okay, that is one argument you can make. Yeah, and I can see it. It's just
This has happened, right? There are global catastrophes out there, and this is really just trying to extend the human life species.
okay. So let's add up all of the kind of civilization-ending events that can happen, and put them all together, and then sorry,
Sorry, I'm in the wrong spot.
I can mass res you from here, so that's good. And then let's also kind of make a budget for what it would cost to prevent or to protect us from all of these catastrophes together. I'm willing to bet that all of these added together would not be as expensive and as much of an investment as taking the subhuman civilization off of planet Earth.
Okay, no, but then so similar example. When this was what I was talking about before, and I realized you didn't hear me. Was take when he first started his rocket company as an example. Everyone told him it's too expensive to build reusable rockets, because that was true. It would be cheaper to build 13 rockets than it is to build one rocket with the ability to be reusable. And that's not
Oh, is it?
guaranteed, right? Whereas if you just build 13 rockets, you can use it 13 times.
Okay.
And the science isn't there. It's too expensive to invest. Nobody willing to invest, and that's why he kind of had to fund himself, because nobody was willing to give him the money. Everyone's like, "This is too risky. There's no one's literally no one's done it before." All the top scientists in the world saying, "That's the mathematics works out, but
You just can't put
my
into
God, I got
practice.
this damn assassin's on me, and I can't do any spell."
Go. Yeah.
How about this side?
Yeah. If we can keep attacking while they move.
Yeah, and he's like, well, if no one kind of takes the first step in solving this issue, then it's never going to get solved, and we're just always going to be, launching rockets that are single use.
Right.
And he kind of bet on himself to build reusable rockets, and now even to this day, he's still the only company that can do reusable rockets. And this is the crazy thing, is that he doesn't. All his patent is open for everyone to use, right? Like Tesla, SpaceX, whatever. Everyone's open freely to use it, but his technology is so good that even though it's freely available to people, they still don't know how to replicate it.
But isn't that like the wait? Isn't that the point of a patent, that you can't use it?
No, so he doesn't. He doesn't have. So the only patents he has are those to kind of protect the company. But like for Tesla, for example, all the car designs, everything like that, it's all open source.
Oh, okay. So it's not actually a patent.
No, he doesn't have a patent. He's like,
okay.
anyone can just use it. Because he's just like, if you can take this and build a better technology that's better for the world, just fucking do it. Like I'm the most non-anti-competitive guy you'll ever meet.
Interesting.
Yeah. And to this day, like, just nobody can do it. Even though he's just like, look, I've invented the answer. Here's the answer. Everyone can take it and use it if they want. And and he's still the richest. Well, and as an individual, he's still the richest man on the planet.
Yeah.
Like that's just how good he is. He can give away his formula for free to people to use, and still nobody can do it.
It's yeah.
But it's I don't know.
I'm all for electric vehicles, but I don't know about the privatization of space. I don't think human civilization is ready for that.
Yeah, I don't know about how the laws and stuff gonna work because you're literally in uncharted territory, right? Like I mean, the ocean is already a kind of a bigger. You know,
Yeah.
people get murdered in the ocean just because there's no, you know, jurisdictions there for anyone to kind of oversee.
Right. Okay, let me kill this assassin. Okay. I mean, fear is definitely one thing, and risk is another thing, and then money is just also a thing.
But look at so now you look at the fact that he can have reusable rockets, right? He's 80% more cost efficient than his competitors. That's why he wins all the NASA contracts to deliver goods and payload and everything to this International Space Station.
Right.
That's why every month he has the ability to like deploy 6,500 satellites into orbit for his Starlink project. Right. No one's gonna have the same almost like ability to deliver these services because they don't have the infrastructure in place. So he's gonna dominate the world because as soon as his internet goes live, I mean that's it. He has all the between automated cars that collect information for him. He's got X or Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it these days. They're getting social information for him. He's about to launch his own personal Optimus bot, which is going to be an in-home caretaker, who's going to also be collecting information, and then he owns the internet. Fuck.
I will be impressed once all of those things happen, but until then, you know.
Oh, and then
It's just
he's also got
promises.
Neuralink, where literally he puts a Fitbit in your fucking brain, and everyone's just like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
Oh yeah, that is like, oh, I don't even know what to think about that. There are moral and ethical dilemmas to solve with that one.
Well, see, you know, we're listening to him talk, and he says oftentimes you got to consider the double-edged sword, right? Like on one edge, like AI is an extremely double-edged sword, where on one hand, there's a lot of benefits from having AI, but then the benefits is, you know, everyone fears AI is going to take over humanity, and particularly the job industry, right?
Oh no, I'm not scared of that at all. I'm not afraid
No,
of
but,
AI taking jobs.
a lot of people are afraid, right?
Yes,
Because they're like, oh, they're like Skynet.
but they shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, no, I know, but most people are. Whether their logic is sound or not is irrelevant. They just are scared,
Fair
right?
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. But I mean, his intentions again, like doing this stuff, is more about like helping humanity, right? Like so for people who have lost the ability to access their limbs, like their hands and feet. You know, imagine someone like Stephen Hawking, who had this technology that allowed him to operate a computer faster than anyone could with their hands with using a mouse and keyboard. You know, that's crazy. And then ultimately, he said the next thing for Neuralink is for people who have lost their cognitive ability to see, right? So their eyes. If he can restore that ability, he's literally going to restore vision back into people's heads. I mean, that's fucking crazy. How do you even where do you even begin doing something like that? I don't comprehend how he's able to just Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's science. It's
it's
science.
and part of why I really want to learn how to build um a quantum computer, because that I can actually kind of understand. Right, that Neuralink shit, like, how do you even know what part of the brain to connect it to? And it's like how, and then it's like what are the controls for it? Like, how do you? I just, you know,
Well, I mean, vision and brain, that's been extensively studied. People know how it works. So you just have to apply it. You just have to have the engineering for it.
and maybe it's just because I know so little on this topic. That's why I'm just like I don't fucking understand how this would work. But he seems to be very confident, because that's all that matters.
Well, this is my philosophy with anything. Um, Promises mean nothing. Put it into practice, and then show that it works, and then I'll be impressed.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think if you've seen his track record, he usually delivers. You know, whether it's earlier or later, he usually does deliver.
Right. That's the thing, right? Sooner or later, but how long? How far is later? I don't know. We don't. No one
But
knows.
if you, I mean, the thing is, he's obviously quite an optimistic kind of guy, and you kind of have to be in the business that he's in. So he's always going to give you dates that are probably unreasonable, even for his own team, right? His team's just like sitting there going, "Fuck, why did you make promises like this
Yeah.
to the public?" And shit.
What? Did your mic die again?
No, I just when I raised, I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh.
Um,
You could sort by Cobra, Scout, Cobra, Vizier. Oh damn! Scout is right in the middle. You can't sort alphabetically.
yep, I
That
know.
sucks. Aye.
Yeah. But I'm really glad that he didn't kill himself. I'm really glad that he's like pushing humanity to.
Did he try to kill himself?
Oh shit! Did you get out?
Nope. Oh well.
Oh, go down, go down, go down.
Oh no, I'll just kill this guy. Because I still can't get out even if I go down.
Go down, go down.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I should say go up.
No, go down. Go down is right. Downstairs.
No, you go upstairs as well. Yeah, I'm alright. That's where Katie was going.
I think for me, the technology that I want most, that's also realistic. Because actually, the technology I want most that's unrealistic is full dive virtual reality. That's what I want to see before I die.
What's that mean? Full what?
Full dive virtual reality. So it takes all of your senses and puts it into a virtual world instead of just your sight and vision. Sorry, your vision and sound. Sight and vision, same thing.
You mean like the Matrix, basically?
Yeah, essentially. Because right now, the quote-unquote VR is just all you're getting is vision and audio, right? That's all you're getting. That's not virtual reality. That's two senses. I want all of my senses to be in virtual reality. So that's what I want before I die, but it's unrealistic. It's not going to happen. So the thing that I do want that is realistic is fusion energy. So nuclear fusion. Even fusion is slightly unrealistic in the next, I don't know, 30, 40 years. But this is something you can hope for and maybe see something out of it. Because there has been significant advancements over the years. It's just there's not enough funding. which is crazy considering the returns. But the reason there's not enough funding is because oil companies gonna hate it. In fact, governments will hate it because it's actually a hit to the economy, right? But it's great for humanity as a whole.
The government hates anything they don't have control over.
But yeah, that's what I want. I want to see a fusion plant go live and succeed in my life. I think that would be the day. Because then the energy problem will be solved. It's an infinite source of clean and available energy. And cheap. Clean, cheap, available.
Sounds like your ex-wife.
Yeah, my ex-wife.
What do you think most people's purpose in life is?
Find happiness. Yeah, that's the
And
most
do you
universally accepted one. Yeah.
And I think, do you think they find happiness in having children and building a family?
Yeah, that's most people's definition of happiness, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was asking, checking.
Yeah. Like,
But do you find that more and more people are kind of swaying away from the whole family route, that they don't want to have kids, kind of thing?
yeah, I think it's just it's social media kind of poisoning their mind. Like self-empowerment and all that. It's fine, but like I don't. Well, it will be very unfair of me to think that I don't think that's true happiness. But people have been self-empowered for their entire lives. But what's more difficult is building that kind of stable, happy family, kind of that kind of life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But whatever your definition of happiness, I think that should be your purpose in life. Whatever it is. It could be more money, it could be more power, it could be anything. Of course, there's a scout in my spot. And I guess the only other purpose that I can realistically think of is kind of like posterity. So leaving something behind for future generations. So that it doesn't
Legacy?
have.
That's a legacy?
Yeah. It doesn't. So that one, you don't technically have to find happiness to get there. But instead, you're kind of working on the happiness of the future. So it's an investment in happiness, essentially. But if the search for that brings you happiness, then it's like a win-win, right?
But I think, like most things in life, you need to have a balance. And sometimes the greatest happiness comes from the biggest struggles. And I think a lot of people have, in a way, forgotten that. I think I talked about this before, how, people have lost the ability to gain a sense of accomplishment because they're not willing to put in the work anymore.
Right. I don't think it's even forgotten. It's just that people don't know.
No, because people are like, I don't want to spend hours in the gym, months on a cutting diet, and then hopefully get abs. I just want to take a pill and just make it happen.
Right.
Right. That's most people's kind of
Yes.
preference.
Oh, there is a pill that can make it happen.
The point is,
It's called type 2 diabetes medication.
but the problem with that right, is people have missed out the journey of becoming this successful person, becoming this really fit person. They just want to go straight to the finish. It's like buying a level 1000 Tibia
Yeah,
character,
yeah. I can
and
totally
it's just like,
relate to
well,
that.
what's the point?
Well, I can't relate to that, but I
Um,
can relate to the concept. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's kind of like if you do that, then you might as well just not play, right?
Yep. Oh, I was talking to Prof and Greg last night, and he did a pretty good jab at Greg for that. It's like, now that you bought your way to endgame, do you feel fulfilled? No
I
answer.
love it. And you can see Greg doesn't play that much anymore.
Not much.
And he keeps swapping around characters because he doesn't really have his own. He's been buying his way through life. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I just feel like because you do that, you skip yourself out on the process. And I think the process is actually half the fun, half the amount of joy, and actually, and the sense of accomplishment you get for achieving something like this.
This is
You know, it's
this goes.
actually quite.
I like this in the form of video games because um, game companies, depending on what their vision is with their game, actually actively prevent people from doing this because they know that people will not like it. It's kind of the concept of um, buying or paying to not play the game, or kind of buying the fun out of the game. So when you have a highly monetized game like Tibia, where you can use money to get everything, I think that even the company knows that if you allow this, your player base will not be happier. You make more money in the short term, but in the long run, you'll lose more players this way.
Yeah, but I think Cipsoft is realizing they might be at their tenure. You know, I don't think how much longer they're surviving off people like us who can't let go of the game.
Yeah.
Because how many new players did they genuinely get? I think they get a few, but not enough to kind of
I
keep
say
them around.
very little. I have.
Exactly.
This is not just a guess. I have data for this, right? They have very little few new players. It's actually laughable.
Well,
what-
exactly. So and they if you have the data, Mike, they have the data. Right. So they realize this, and they're like, okay, well, we need to just keep coming up with as much new content as we can, and find a way to monetize it. Because once these people die off and start having kids and stuff, like you can see people are starting to have kids now.
Yep, and stop playing the game.
One
as
by
much.
one, these guys are gonna stop playing this game, and then that's when their gravy boat disappears. So I totally get the business plan strategy at the moment, because they're just not gonna get any new players. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, I'm getting fucked.
I'm trying to heal you, but I don't know why you're taking so much damage this lap. There we go. I think we're good.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Tibia is definitely a dying game. It's still profitable, but it's undeniably dying,
That's
and
very
it will die.
Yeah, 100%. There's just so many new games out there now, and even though you can kind of in a way pay to win, like Greg does, but like if you genuinely play the game, then like it's like, look at us, we've been grinding for hours.
Yep.
There's still a lot of grind. And that's just the nature of MMOs, right? Like MMO is all about grinding, progressively leveling up.
Oh crap! Blocking. Ah, really? Get out of there, you! I'm just gonna run around. I think it's easier this way.
Nah, the issue is if you run around, then we're not, like, at least I'm not damaging efficiently because the mobs are just kind of floating around. Because our XP is dropping, man.
I can't sit still.
You're the exact opposite of KDA.
Yeah, because
She's that.
it's
If
just
she had a choice to sit on a bomb and do not move, I think that's what she would do.
no way. You'll never find me doing that.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's what she would do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just the way I've always played this game. I've always had to play this game because it's how I leveled up. I mean, I would like to essentially do this, use my UE, and then go into the corner, but sometimes they block me. And then I get sad. What's one technology you would like to see in your life? Well, okay, how about one unrealistic one that you would definitely want, like, that you really, really want to see, and then one realistic one? Because I gave you mine.
And you sound like a teenage girl. Like, I told you my crush. You need to tell me yours now.
Except we're not talking about crushes. We're talking about innovations in science and technology. Can you
Same
imagine?
thing, right?
Yeah, can you imagine a 14-year-old girl? What innovations in science and technology?
I don't
would you
imagine 14-year-old girls, Mike. That's a dangerous path to go down.
Okay. Yeah. You got anything?
No, I'm genuinely thinking, technology that basically takes magic to heaven. I mean, I really want to see. I mean, this is probably not going to happen, but I'd love to see. You know, Star Trek when you can beam people up and down spaceships.
Oh yeah.
That would be fucking cool, eh?
That's the unrealistic one. Yeah.
No, that's the real. No, of course it's unrealistic. Did you really need to say that?
Yeah.
The realistic one, and I mean, this is my personal mission, right? Is I want to build a very efficient, like almost like a digital hospital. That's what I want to build.
Digital hospital. Then
So,
how
like,
do you get
the
traded?
No. So you obviously still there are so many cases where you still need to go and see a doctor, but I want to have everything powered by AI. You know, everything runs very efficiently when the patient's sick. Because right now, for example, in New Zealand, if you go to the emergency room, you have to wait for a doctor to. So you walk in, and the nurse will give you a clipboard that you have to write down your name, and, you know, what are your symptoms and shit like that, and just like, you know, it's very clunky. And after you write it, the nurse then looks at your handwriting and types it into the system.
Yeah.
At which point there could have already been multiple human errors between writing and reading, and then manually, you know, entering it into a computer system.
Right.
Not to mention all the inefficiencies. Like, one of my first goals is I want to get rid of waiting room if possible.
Right. Okay.
Is that I think the waiting room can be at home, right? Like when you're home, you've got a patient doctor portal app, and all your allergies, medical history, everything's already preloaded on, right? And then when you're sick, you're like, my stomach's just really bad. I really need to see a doctor as an emergency. And you just go through the app and you just tap, I need to see a doctor. These are the issues that I have, blah blah blah. And then that gets sent to the hospital, in which case the nurse will liaise and see who's available. And they will say, yeah, a doctor will be with you in... Because the average wait time in New Zealand is about 6 to 8 hours in an emergency waiting room.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't understand why they can't be at home to do that. Why do they have to be in an uncomfortable environment filled with a whole lot of sick people?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And you know, it's kind of like... You know, like when you download something, there's always a progress bar. It exists to alleviate anxiety, right? Because it shows people that something's happening.
Right.
Whereas in New Zealand, these hospitals, they don't have that.
They don't have a
Right?
progress.
There's no progress bar. You just kind of sit there and you wait.
Yeah.
And you're just anxiously waiting. So you're sick, you're uncomfortable, you're around a whole lot of other sick people, you're anxious because you don't know when you're going to be treated. It's not a very good time. So if I can get rid of that and say, look, you stay at home, you're sick, you just open your app, all your history's there. You just have to type in your new symptoms, and then
I know why our experience went down. I
well.
forgot to use another flask. Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Oh,
Don't hunt enough in
that
this
probably
place.
explains. That's good.
Okay, keep
That
going.
would explain it
Yeah.
a lot more.
Alright. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, so you're at home. You click on the app. It'll assign a doctor to you, and it'll say the next doctor's available in 4.5 hours. And you're like, cool. I live half an hour away, so I'm gonna drive in 4 hours time so that I get there to see the doctor and I leave. Right. And the great thing with that is, one, you've alleviated anxiety for people. Two, you've saved the parking spot. So this person would have traditionally parked there for, let's say, for the whole 4 hours, right? Versus now, they just parked for the duration in which they need to see the doctor. We've just cleared up a whole lot of real estate in the hospital. So you don't, instead of having waiting rooms, now you can have more beds to treat patients. Instead of nurses triaging people at the front desk typing out their symptoms, they can actually be going out treating patients. Like, there's a lot more efficiencies with what you can do now.
That seems so obvious. So why is that not a thing?
It's not a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
this is
not?
crazy. That's why I'm on a mission to build this, right? And it's so obvious. The technology is already available,
It's
right?
so
This is not
available to do
hard.
this. Yeah.
It's completely achievable, but nobody, because the problem is medical is just not sexy, and I think that's largely driven the lack of funding or innovation in these kind of departments, right? So I'm telling this to you. You live on the other side of the world, and I'm telling you this thing, and you're just like, this is achievable, and then you tell me the issues you have in your hospital. It's probably similar, right? You have backlog of work.
Yeah.
You're short-staffed nurses, because that seems to be the true everywhere around the world, because nurses get paid shit, and the work they have to do is quite honestly not amazing, right? It's really quite a shit job. And then I'm sitting here going, well, why haven't we done this? This doesn't make any sense to me. And the truth is, because there is a lot of dependencies, right, into a hospital system. And it's really hard to change because there's so many dependencies. And one of the biggest struggles is the doctor's adaptation to change. And why I'm starting with my AI X-ray diagnostic software is really more of a Trojan horse to insert myself into the system, right? Because once I'm in the system, it's a lot easier to start changing things around. Whereas until you're in the system, it's incredibly difficult. And this is a very easy way for me to get in without people feel like I'm taking over their jobs, Because there's a lot of social aspect to this now too. It's not just, as much as we want to create efficiencies for people so we can treat people at a lower cost per patient, you also have to consider the workers, right? The doctors, the nurses, the whatever, who work every day there. They have this fear that whatever you're implementing is going to take over their job. But I'm like, it's not like you won't have a job. I'm just going to get you to do other things, because I don't want you to sit there and be on a clipboard doing shit. Because you're more valuable than that. I'd rather you do something actually meaningful. And it's just, it's so simple, right?
It really is.
And
I cannot believe it's not a thing, actually, now that you bring it up.
okay, so for example, in your country, how when you're sick, what do you do? If you need to go to the hospital, see a doctor, like as an emergency.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to the emergency room once and it wasn't even for me, so I couldn't really relate. But
Yeah, but you were there, right? Everyone was sitting there reading newspapers, waiting for their turn.
about 3
Right? There
hours.
was no progress.
About
3 hours exactly.
3 hours on a Wednesday midnight.
Okay, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
that's exactly my point. Is that you're in a first world country, I'm in a first world country, right? You think that we've got this pretty sussed, but no, it's pretty bad. And then you take a country like Mexico, And the reason I target X-rays is because that's actually a massive issue in terms, especially with cancer patients. So in New Zealand, through the public system, if you get diagnosed with cancer, it's about a 3-month wait list before you can see a specialist.
Wow. Okay.
Right, that's just fucking nuts. And okay, so you're like, shit, New Zealand's pretty bad, and then you take a country like Mexico, it's a 7-month wait list,
Mm.
and then you're just like, wait, what the fuck? People literally die of cancer before they even know what kind of cancer they die from.
Yeah. Sucks.
And why I'm running this company to build this AI software to basically automate the diagnostics of X-rays is to solve this exact problem, right? Is that instead of having one specialist looking at one X-ray per hour, my software can diagnose 10,000 X-rays at the same time.
Okay.
And then that will give you information, because everyone who gets an X-ray, not everyone's terminally ill, not everyone needs to have the top surgeon in the country to look at your shit. Out of the 10,500 that's got terminal cancer, you're like, okay, great, now I've got something tangible of like data, right, to work with. Bro, we're out killing this. This is crazy.
Yeah. Scout didn't
What
fly.
else you came up to?
Alright, let's leave them.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of the realistic project that I'm working on right now. And I'm hoping I can really achieve this in my lifetime. I genuinely do.
I think you
Because
can.
I think it's very achievable.
Yeah, I think this is
Ye-
the work of one very ambitious person, really, over the next decade.
Yeah, like I genuinely think, because I think I've got the right resources. I think I've got the right people. I work in the right industry. Like, tick, 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 tick. And I'm just like, shit, why don't I do it? And then I was like, fuck it, let's just do it.
I love it. That's great.
My ultimate goal is to I just realized this is all being recorded.
Don't reveal any private information.
Yeah. No, I just, I think, I mean, the information I've given so far, I don't really care. If someone decides that they can do it better, then go by all means do it. Because my goal is to help people, right? And if someone can take this idea and make it better, then just, and go to market better, then go for it. I don't really care. Because I have no shortages of ideas. If someone decides to pursue this, I'm like, fucking great. Then now I can go do something else.
Right. Cool. Very altruistic of you.
Well, at the end of the day, like, if you're genuine about just wanting to help people, then you wouldn't really care where the help comes from, right?
Yes.
Whereas I think the other issue with this world is everyone wants to seem charitable, but is so fixated on credit that they forget what's actually important,
Right.
which is helping people. That's it. It's kind of like the government. Every government's going to tell you they're for the people, they want to help people. So the big question, why aren't they helping each other? Why are they all tearing each other down and claiming credit from each other?
I'll come up there. Just stay there. Well, because governments are people, and people are subject to the flaws of people.
Exactly right. So, if your intentions were genuine about wanting to help people, then you wouldn't really, like, if this guy could help people better than you can, then why don't you let them help people, right? Like, why do you need to have the credit?
Right.
Like, who really cares? Like where this $1 million came from? Isn't it more important that you've got the $1 million and you can use it to then get the things you need to help the people in need? Isn't that really the goal?
No, that's a very minority opinion.
Exactly, and I think that's the saddest part about all of this, right? Is that people are like, they want to just be seen charitable.
Yep. That goes into morality, actually. This is the difference between true altruism and selfish what's it called, morality. Selfish morality. Yeah. Where you exhibit moral behavior because it makes you feel good.
Hey, bro. But,
and it's
but
good.
genuinely though, if you told me you're a coder, so if you're interested in helping out on projects like this, let me know because I legit would need as much help as I can get. Um, if
I
this is something you're interested in,
I'm like 85% self-taught, so
bro,
I
I'm 100% self-taught. What's your point?
yeah.
It doesn't matter where you get the knowledge from.
Okay, yeah. Give me some
Look, and I'm
proposals
not
and
expecting you to do like I've got people who are like kind of driving this from a technology standpoint, and also other people. I have a talent of finding people, right? I think that is one thing that I do have. I've got like one of my business partners. He was a CEO of, so he was a CEO. His history is he's been the CEO of 3 different hospitals now, and I've kind of roped him on board to come work on this with me, and he loves it because he's in the heart of it, right? He literally ran the hospital, so he knows.
right.
Um, and because of him, I've got connections to radiologists. I've got dentists, to doctors, specialists in oncology, leukemia, all that kind of stuff to kind of give us the right feedback,
Cool.
so that we can build something that's fit for purpose rather than, because I'm not a doctor, he's not we're all just like pretending like we know what their problems are. But who better to build the app with us than the specialists themselves, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's true. You
Um,
get you get what they need and what they want, and then you just create it.
but
You know.
exactly, and then but also from a onboarding, by the time we're done, they know how it works, and they can't tell you that there's parts of the app that they don't like because they're the ones who helped you goddamn design it.
Right.
So from a sales perspective, like once it's built, you basically got the sale, which makes it a lot more easier to penetrate the market if you're in it already.
Oh, I guess one of the problem is that a lot of the times people don't actually know what they want. They think they know what they want, but they don't. This is very evident in the gaming community. This is why when gaming communities speak up and say we want this and we want that, and then gaming companies don't implement it, and then the community gets upset. I kind of cringe a little bit at that because there's so many times where the community thinks they want something, and then it just turns out that it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful of that too. Like when you were
Well, see, and I think that's why because people ask for stuff, right? But you need to like make something tangible to put in their hands because how they imagine something and what something actually is usually 2 totally different things. And part of building this thing in a sort of iteration process ensures that we're not wasting time building something no one's going to use.
yeah.
And there's a lot of just, to be honest, just basic common sense, that gets applied to this. But yeah, for the most part, I think what we're doing makes sense, right? And the best part about this is, take a country like Fiji. You've got about 900,000 people, which is a very, very small community.
Right.
If you study medicine in Fiji and you get capped, there's so many limitations in that country. Monetary, different types of procedures available that you can work on, the type of equipment you get to learn on, and there's just a number of difficult cases to keep you relevant. It's just so minimal. So what do? You leave the country. So if you look at the payroll of these hospitals in Fiji, a lot of them are just junior doctors, right?
Okay.
And because all the talent's gone. And the issue with that is that, what might take a senior doctor 10 minutes to diagnose might take a junior doctor an hour to diagnose. It's just because they don't have the experience. And that's fine. But it just means people aren't going to be treated correctly or in an efficient manner. The beautiful thing about this app is that I can now create a system. The whole program Doctors Without Borders.
Yes.
I can now do that, but doctors get to work from home, right? All I got to do is get them connected into my terminal, and they can diagnose X-rays from anywhere around the world, right? They don't have to be there. And now, instead of having the two specialists trying to get through 10,000 X-rays in a dark room, I can share this content online so that multiple doctors in multiple countries can volunteer their time to help out and serve, right? Because the other issue with Doctors Without Borders is that you have to go away for months at a time for a very, very long time, and it's hard on your family, it's hard on your lifestyle, it's hard on a lot of things. Whereas if I'm like, okay, well, you can volunteer, but just do an hour a week, I think I'd get so much more help. Like it's unbelievable. And then we can tap into all the resources around the world instead of just being all localized. Anyway, that's my realistic answer.
That's really good. That's not just realistic, it's highly realistic. And I really like that.
Bro, I'm fucking doing it.
I know.
I've got my plan of attack. I've even got investors lined up. I've got a hospital ready to test this damn thing. I've got the data because we bought a dental practice. We're just like, how do we get data? And they're like, well, we can ask dentists. And then we came up with, dude, why don't we just fucking buy a dental practice? And then we got the data and we own it.
Do you ever get Finish your thought, yeah.
Do I ever get self what?
Do you ever get self-conscious that you're doing all of this and then you're playing Tibia?
Not at all. Like for me, Tibia, I know exactly. Hang on, I've got 30 hours left. Let's move out.
Move out. We can leave this way. We don't have to leave this way.
Oh, too late.
With Scarlet's there, I want to do Scarlet.
Oh, hang on. Let's just kill this.
Yeah.
No, I play. So there's a lot of shit that goes on in my life, right? And a lot of it's quite stressful. And Tibia is this one thing that I have that is this almost like a constant progression. It's nice and steady. It's very like calculable. And because that's how I relax. I need to do something productive. You go to Scarlet, I'm on cooldown. I did it before.
Okay.
It genuinely de-stresses me. So it's important because it allows me to kind of relax for a bit, because during the day when I'm working, like the conversations I have is just ridiculous sometimes. Like 1 minute we'll be talking about an LED screen solution for a school, and then the next we're talking about deploying X-ray architect solutions into Fiji hospitals, and then another minute we're talking about, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like we set up all these like customized tents for a charity run that we're doing next year. We're launching a new eco-friendly range of consumables into new home builds. I want to deploy a fuck ton of solar panels into all the new builds across New Zealand as well. And
be careful about that. I said before, solar panels is a risky investment. I've looked into it.
But see, this is where I take all the risk out of it, right? Like I make sure my manufacturer, the manufacturer I'm using is the third largest in the world. So in terms of technology and deliverables, I'm pretty confident, because whatever numbers New Zealand throw at it, it's just going to be inconsequential, right?
It's risky not because of the procurement and the installation. It's just the technology for solar panels is just like not that good right now. Honestly, it's too inefficient.
No, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're building the infrastructure for it, and in a way we're paying for this so that we give it free for people to have. So they're not going to complain because they're getting it for free. And it's not solely going to be reliant it's going to be a mixture of the grid power, solar that we provide, and then so they'll always have power, is what I'm trying to say. And we're also going to build a battery system. Well, we're debating if we build a battery system or not, but one of the options is we can build a battery system. But we'll cross that bridge when it comes. I can't talk too much about this one, actually, especially if it's going out. But anyway, the point is we're doing solar.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes the conversations we have is very... And Tibia has been the constant in my life.
That's good. It's good. It
and
gives us common ground. That's why we're here together, right?
And
Mm.
it's good to have these kind of out of the world kind of conversations. I think it's really quite cool because generally during the day I do have a lot of problems, right? And
Yep, of
um,
course.
even though you say that it doesn't fix anything, but to me it's actually quite a nice, relaxing sort of thing to be doing. Um, are we done for the hunt? Eh? We did
Yep.
an hour.
I'm just
Yeah.
doing some bosses now.
Um,
I really like that. Yeah, like I said, after this rapid, we should maybe find a lab where that would work and see how we do.
yeah, I mean, at least until I finish the bestiary, I think it's quite a nice spot. I think. Um,
Yep.
yeah, and the XP is actually pretty
It was
decent.
solid.
It was pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah. No, when Katie showed me the other pool and we were getting 5.5, I'm just like, yo, I reckon. I wonder what I can do with Mike.
I think we capped like
Uh,
6.2 or something.
yeah, yeah, but we had to like really concentrate and make sure we remembered doing the snake thing, the cobra thing.
Yeah, that. See, I've never hunted cobra, so that's why I forget.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, me too.
I was like, wait, why did our experience drop so much? Oh, I see.
I thought we were just falling asleep.
No, I wasn't. I was fully engaged.
I think for me, I'm getting tired. Plus, I was too like engrossed with my story. But genuinely, like if I can get in with the X-rays, then I want to be able to get in with the patient management. I want to get in with the procurement of products because I think that can be improved significantly. Um, like COVID revealed a lot. This where even the DHB DHB means government in New Zealand, and
Okay.
they have a lot of products that's not. So they don't really have stock levels on their practices, and the issue with that is, during COVID when practices were basically closed for months on end, anesthetic would just be sitting on the shelf and expiring. And then they come back and they're like, oh shit, all our anesthetics expired. In a time, I might add, where there was a massive shortage of anesthetic. So, it's not a very good mix.
Right.
Whereas if I can create a proper stock inventory management system, and again, this is not news, right? This is not state of the art science. It's more just about implementation, and just create something where they have the right information. I just don't know why no one's doing it. This is the thing that just really blows me away. They threw out thousands and thousands of dollars of anesthetics during COVID because they just had no idea it was expiring. If they had the information, they could have dispersed it to the emergency services and used it up. But no, instead they just throw it in the bin.
Mm-hmm.
It's really quite sad.
Distribution.
But yeah, definitely no shortages of ideas, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do, and I think that I'm in a unique situation where I think I can make a difference when it comes to the medical industry and especially the IT side of it. Like my old work is... no, I can't talk about this.
Sure. I'm gonna do Tamira too. If you want to join.
Oh, I'm just contemplating if I go to bed or not. It's 1:30. I need to have a shower as well. You go, man. Don't worry about it.
Okay. It's like 5 minutes, but sure.
I just no. I'm selling loot, and I can't be bothered going there right now.
Okay.
Can I be bothered? Can I be bothered, Mike?
You have about 40 seconds before I pull the lever.
Are you already there?
I'm on my way.
Well, I'm at motherfucker. I found the cobra and green gin. Fuck! I found the other cobra. I knew there was cobras here. Where the fuck are they before? That's bullshit.
Funny.
It's actually so bullshit.
I don't know why you're
I'm in
selling
green.
gin loot. Like, what? Don't you just...
Because we're already in Engram, and I can't be bothered dragging the Terra rods into my depot. So if I just come here real quick, I can just sell, because I had over 100 Terra rods in my backpack. So instead of dragging them into my depot, I can just high trade, click once, drag it all, sell, done. It's actually faster. And I just realized.
Well. I just stash it all into my DP.
Yeah, but you have to still drag it one at a time, right? Have you pulled the lever already?
Yep.
Yeah, then good.
Told you 40
I
seconds.
like it when I don't have it. I like it when I don't have a choice because now I just know.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
I'm at 2,263 scouts.
Oh,
Pretty good. And I'm at 1,903 viziers. Awesome.
I'm probably way less than that, but
Hey,
we'll
you
get
need
there.
to be serious. Oh, you need to be serious, dude.
Yeah,
what the
because I
hell?
never
Why
hunted
would you
cobras.
do it?
Never.
That's legit, man. That's actually pretty good.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, my days
It
are.
was too
My
practical.
days are very.
The conversation was too practical. It wasn't theoretical enough for me.
Well, I mean, there's many episodes we can do.
Yeah.
Many episodes. Isn't it nice to live in reality a little bit every now and then?
Nope.
Nope.
There's a reason I played Tibia.
Want to escape reality?
Sure, but I mean, reality's fine. I just think way more interesting things outside. Oh no, that's not true. I'm lazy.
I think we're all a little bit lazy, right?
Yeah, but I'm a lot lazy.
Nah, you'll be fine. You just need some motivation, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I have a lot of motivation. I don't have that thing that gets me to start doing something.
We need to find it. Well, I mean, we started doing this podcast. You were pretty excited about that.
I don't know if we can call this a podcast, but yeah, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy just talking. Like, I'm pretending it's not even a thing, because we're gonna hunt and talk anyway, and we've been doing that for a while. I don't think anything has changed really.
That's true. I mean, I treat it like nothing's changed for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just like you said, we hunt and talk. We might as, and there's been often times where, and to be honest, it's more just because I was so proud of my jokes that I really wanted someone to just record it.
Have you made any jokes in these last couple of days?
No, not with this. It's more just like, especially when like Richie and Ed gets around.
Oh, they're not going to be around this hour.
No, I know. But also like I think some of the conversations we have is pretty interesting. Like, especially when we talk about when we first started talking about like consciousness, the universe, and when you told me there was a way to interpret the it was like the whole, if there's no being that is conscious, then potentially there is no universe because
Right.
no one's observing it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a quite interesting concept.
That's
Because then it got me to thinking, and I think that's what I proposed to you was, does the concept of time exist? If no one's observing it, if no one's aware of it,
yeah. Yeah, that's a philosophical question. You can take either.
Can I
stance.
just say, I got nearly 7kk experience, and that was purely raw.
There you go. We can do it
That
again.
was about 1 hour.
Heck, we can do it again later, like after you get up, because it'll be. Oh wait, it'll be Monday for you, isn't it? Yeah.
It depends. I've only got one lunch meeting tomorrow, so it shouldn't be too bad.
If you want to like log out, wait for your. Oh wait, will you get green stamina by the end of the day?
No. I'm
Yeah,
at
okay.
36 hours at the moment, so
Yeah,
no.
you won't. Well, 36 hours is 3 hours per hour of stamina. So in 9 hours you turn green, and then in 12 hours you will have like half an hour of green. If you stay offline for this whole time or stay inside PC.
But in 12 hours, it's going to be 1:31 p.m. for me. If you want to hunt in the morning, it's only going to
it'll
be
be
like 6
eight.
hours
Right.
away.
It would be. Wait, what's one thirty?
Like literally 6 hours away.
Well, 12 hours for me is only 7:30 at night.
Wait, what am I doing tomorrow? I got a lunch and then I got dinner, so that should be okay. I can hunt the afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
We'll see. We'll just see.
I'm available all day, so whenever you want, just message me.
Yeah, I suppose this is Sunday for you, eh?
Yeah. Well, we're also doing HOD in Perumbras today if you want to come, but I don't know. It can be convenient. It will be in how many hours from now? For 7.5 hours.
It's 7.5 hours. So this is 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wait, no, 8.5 hours. Sorry, 8.5.
10. Oh, no, I don't know if I can make it. 8. No, hang on. I was just open Discord. Discord's got the event.
Right. It's right there. Yeah, it will be right there.
HOD 10 a.m. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Oof.
It's rough.
Maybe. Actually, I might be able to.
Okay.
I'll see, eh? I'll see.
What you need
I can
is
come. What do I need?
what you need is a portable device to play Tibia on the go.
The issue is, anywhere portable in New Zealand, the internet is real dodgy. And the second thing is, I've gotten so accustomed to my mechanical keyboard that I can't play on my laptop because the function keys, just because they're all meshed together, I just can't press it.
Who says it has to be a laptop? You know how you do this?
I can have another mechanical keyboard that I travel with.